is up, party people? So I decided I'm going to force you all along this curious and impromptu coffee shop tour of mine. So hopefully you get something out of it, and thanks for sticking it out if you do. The first stop is going to be a place called RX Brew, and it is in Weatherford, Oklahoma, and it sits basically at the front doorstep of Southwestern Oklahoma State University. So you can imagine the clientele is probably like college-age kids, young folks, stuff like that. One of the neat things they do is deliver. So I've never heard of that, and it probably happens everywhere, and I just don't know it. But let's say you can't get out of the office and you really, really need your fix. They'll deliver your coffee for you, so that's pretty cool. Also, they have a partnership with Onyx Coffee Lab, which I've been a fan of for years. I think they've been around about 5 years or so. And curiously enough, we're actually going to stop by there tomorrow. In the meantime, here in about 15 miles or so, I'll be at RX Brew, and I think I'm in the mood for an espresso or something like that. So I'll see you then. So I just had an awesome visit here at RX Brew. Had a nice chat with the barista who gave me some information on the story of the shop and background on the owners. She helped start this place, actually. Stores have been open a little over a year now, and like I mentioned before, it's right in front of the university, so they see a lot of students. Picked up a couple of things. I grabbed a Congo Kivu out of a French press to go, so I'll be tearing into that whenever I hit the road here in a bit. And I sat down for an espresso. And they're both using the same roaster. They're called Evocation, and they're out of Amarillo, Texas. I was very curious about the flavor profile on this thing because it shows chocolate, orange, and ginger. And I was a little worried about the ginger. So at my first sip, I immediately taste the sharpness of the ginger and was waiting for that, that floral explosion that just didn't sit right to me as being a good mix for coffee. But it was dampened by the orange and just made it instantly naturally sweetened, and it was just perfect. I didn't cut it with milk or anything. I just drank it straight up, and it was wonderful. So I recommend it. And I'll let you know about the Congo Kivu after I try it. I did get some tips on some shops in and around Oklahoma City, so if I've got the time, I'll stop by those. And as I mentioned before, they have a partnership with Onyx Coffee Lab, which I'm trying tomorrow. And they're part of the rotating roasters that they used as a showcase of local or at least regional roasters to try to help put themselves on the map, because Weatherford isn't really a big place, and I think the partnership deal is a good idea. So I will definitely be hitting this place up on my way back next week when I come through here again, and stay tuned if you want to see more coffee action. So, a quick update on the RX Brew French press coffee that I took to go earlier. It was called Congo Kivu, and it's named that way because the beans come from a cooperative at Lake Kivu in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It was delicious. Super, super duper coffee. The flavor was very surprising. I never had anything like that before. I really like how fruits can naturally sweeten a coffee, that especially when you expect something to be bitter, because I didn't put anything in it, and it adds to the character of the coffee itself, and at the same time can offer some relief from the potential bitterness of it, and the fruity flavor goes well with the naturally earthy taste that a coffee has, so it just feels normal and natural to me. So I didn't put anything in it. It was straight up. It was great. And when it comes to fruits and coffee, I feel like sometimes it's subtle, so it's kind of there to help the flavor, and then sometimes it really sticks out. And in this case, the prominent note was raisins. You could definitely taste it in there, and I just happen to really, really like raisins anyway. If you don't like it, I wouldn't recommend it. But it just goes to show the level of dedication that a pretty young coffee shop is willing to take when it comes to craft and building a repertoire of non-traditional, just dirty cup of joe type coffee. They're expanding their boundaries. They're reaching out to different roasters. They're trying different blends, and I really like that. So if you're ever in the area, hit up RX Brew Coffee House. Until then, cheers.
bailemos una cumbia porque la cumbia emociona.